I don't want to get too carried away, right? I know we've seen one game under Michael Carrick and we've seen this squad of players perform well together once. But in my opinion, if we get this summer perfectly right, in terms of the right manager and in terms of the right players that we can bring into this club, I think we can challenge for a title next year. I'm not saying we'll win the league. I don't think we'll win the league next year. But I think we can be in and around title conversations next season. Like you can see Bradley Barcola in my team. This is my squad. If I was manager in the summer, this is the squad of players that I would like to go into next season with. So you got Lamens in goal. I think I'm going to show you my second 11 after this, but he'll be my first choice goalkeeper, and this will be my first choice back four. I'd have Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez, and Shaw. I don't think there's anything too wrong with this back four. I think Mazraoui is solid, De Ligt very solid, Martinez on his day very good centre half, and Luke Shaw, I think on his day again, he stayed fit this year. Let's see if he can continue that throughout the season and maybe into next season. I don't mind that back four. I think that's a competent back four. Yes, it's not at the level of an Arsenal or maybe a Man City, but it's decent enough. And for me, Manchester United thrive, and in this squad of players in the midfield and in the attack. I've got Elliot Anderson and Kobbie Mainoo in the middle of the park. I think we can get Elliot Anderson this summer. I do, and I think this is a midfield duo. Everything you'd want. It's got everything you would want, and I don't think there's many better in the league. Likewise with the forward line. Amad, Fernandes, Barcola, Sesko. Now, Bradley Barcola would be my left wing signing for Manchester United in the summer. I think we need an out-and-out left winger. We've got Cunha who can play there. We've got Dorgu who can play there. But for me, we need an out-and-out left winger. And for me, he encapsulates Manchester United perfectly. Pace, 1v1 ability, exciting, just dynamic, and I like it. You then look at the second team, and we've got Radek Vitek in goal, who on loan at Bristol City, he's a very young goalkeeper with high potential. Maybe he comes in next year and he can be back up to Lamens, and maybe at some point them two will be competing for a place. Back four, again, I don't mind it. Dalot's our backup right back. We've got Euro and Heaven, two very young, very talented centre halves, and Dorgu, our backup left back, who he could be a left winger in this team, could be flipping whatever you want, right? But he'll be back up to Shaw. Harry Amas will also be back in the squad next season, and maybe he can be learning from Luke Shaw, ready to take over that position in the future. In the midfield, I've got Ruben Neves, who I think we should sign this window. Don't know if we will, but I think we should. And Carlos Baleba, who I think we will get in the summer. I do think that. I think in the summer, Manchester will sign over this window in the summer, I think we'll sign three midfield players. I think Carlos Baleba will be one of them. I hope Elliot Anderson is another. But if this is your backup pivot, like if you've got a midfield four of Mainoo, Anderson, Baleba, and Ruben Neves, you're struggling to find better than that in the league, in my opinion, with Mount and Bruno as your 10 options. Cunha and Bumo, two of our signings from this summer, and I'm not saying these two wouldn't play. Like, I just put these squads together. I don't necessarily know if Amad would play on the right or Bumo would play on the right, or if Cunha would play in the 10 or in the left, or Sesko would start up top or Cunha would start up top. I don't know any of that. Hopefully we'll be in Europe, Champions League, and we'll have lots and lots of games to play and everybody will get minutes. But if you look at the attack,